buying.
Okay, so go ahead and record that.
What do you mean?
Record what you want to document.
Okay, well, I purchased a vehicle that was presented for sale on the side of the road, and the dealer, or the guy that, he didn't have a buyer's guide in the window, so I assumed it was an individual. When he called me back here at your house Sunday to confirm he had not sold it, and that I wanted to buy it Monday, I went to test drive it, and before I went to test drive it, I had to go to the bank. Well, as you know, I left my ID here. Well, I called him to see if he would accept a cashier's check for the $9,500. He said, no, I need cash. I said, well, I don't know if I can do that or not because I don't have my ID, but I think the girls at the credit union will do that for me. So the girls at the credit union did that for me. They gave me the $9,500. I go, I test drive the vehicle, and he says, yeah, but he told me when he said, I gotta have the cash, not a cashier's check, because I gotta hold the title until the cashier's check clears, because I'm a dealer. I work for a dealership. Oh, okay. So he tells me that. Well, I already know that presenting the vehicle for sale without a buyer's guide in the window is illegal if you're a dealer. And demanding cash to release a title that once I got there and I viewed the title, they had skipped assignment on the title. It had never been titled over to the dealership. It was still in the previous owner's name. There was a lien release, but there was a skipped assignment. That's illegal in the state of Missouri to do that. That's against state law. And a dealership not putting the buyer's guide in the window, state law. And a dealership promoting that type of fraud, that's a Federal Trade Commission type. Numerous vehicles. He priced me, while I was there buying this vehicle, doing this fraud deal, he priced me a $79,000 Range Rover white autobiography edition with no buyer's guide in the window or price on it. He priced me a white Chevrolet Z71 pickup on the lot with no buyer's guide in the window for $40,000 something, $40,000-ish.
Did you tell him thank you?
Yeah, I did. And I went ahead and completed the deal, and I wrote it up and sent it to the Federal Trade Commission, and I also wrote it up and sent it to the state attorney general of this state to see what he'll do with it. Because I'm trained from working for car dealerships and in the marine business. I know about certain things, and in the state of Missouri, on used or new cars, if you are a licensed dealer, you have to display a buyer's guide that is marked either has warranty or it's as is, with the VIN number, the year, make, and model displayed on the buyer's guide. And I think even, I don't know if mileage goes on the buyer's guide or not, but I think it does, or it used to. Anyway, no, if you don't have a buyer's guide in the window and you price a vehicle to someone for sale and you're a licensed dealer, it doesn't matter if it's on the lot or you got it on the side of the road and bring your house. If you're a licensed dealer and you price the vehicle without a buyer's guide, that is a commission of a crime under state law. I was under the duress of that in a dealership that was closed down at one time for an illegal sale they promoted. So that's how I know about corruption within the car business. The state of Missouri came in, Attorney General's office, held up a badge. Some people call them governor's cops. Held up a badge and said, "You guys can't sell any cars. You can test drive them with people until we release this hold we've got on your dealership. You're shut down. You can't sell. You can test drive vehicles, but do not price one. If you price one, you go to jail. So they had people come in and test drive vehicles and tried to get us to price vehicles. I was one of those salesmen that they tried to get price a vehicle to a Springfield cop and his wife when I knew the rules, I knew the law. They said, don't price the vehicle. You can test drive them with people, but don't price them. So I didn't price it. But, you know, so I know the law. They exercised the law there at that dealership. But now they're not exercising the law in regards to buyer's guides and they're allowing improper business practices all the way up to and include the wrong VIN number on a temp tag that's printed in fraud that goes through the state DMV office in fraud and allows for the tax money to be collected. Sales tax is all they care about, apparently. They don't care if the paperwork's straight. They don't care if the title is defamed. They don't care if the title is null or not skipped. It's a skipped assignment. We don't care. And it's got scribbled out stuff on the back where they put your name in wrong and then scribble it out. You can't do that on a title. It has to be correct. And if you screw a title up, you have to send it off and get a new one. Now, so I wrote it all up for the Federal Trade Commission. I wrote it up for the State Attorney General's Office, Consumer Complaints, to see what they'll do with it. I want to see what they'll do with that consumer complaint. Because I know the law. I know that it is illegal for a dealership to sell a vehicle in the manner they sold that to me. It's fraud. And at the police department, they'll tell you it's a civil matter, but the temp tag. But I still haven't heard anything back from the detectives division of the financial crimes unit. It's a $9,500 purchase. No check engine light was on, and it was on within 15 or 20 minutes of me taking delivery of the vehicle. Also, the StabiliTrak light came on because it's the all-wheel drive Cadillac Escalade. That's very expensive to fix. And they sold it to me. They demanded cash to release this title with a lien release, but it's still titled in the previous owner's name and no buyer's guide in the window.
And you bought it.
I bought it. I went through their little deal, and it's all on video at their dealership. I sat right in front of the camera with the surveillance monitor right there with me doing the deal with $9,500 cash. And I photo documented all of it in my phone. And I sent it to Central Records at SPD. Because I went to the Highway Patrol and they said, take that. If it occurred in the city of Springfield, it did. The transaction occurred in the city of Springfield. Take that to Springfield PD. They work everything from speeding tickets to homicide. So I took it there, and they do have a financial crimes unit. Jonathan Shook is in the he's the sergeant or whatever in the financial crimes unit. He's the detective or whatever. He's the head of it. Okay. So I took it there, and I still have got no response and I sent all my documents, the pictures of the cash, the pictures of the vehicle, no buyer's guide in it, how it was offered.
Probably because you went and visited.
A civilian took my report at the desk. I don't know how much detail she put in it. That I took document, I highlighted the wrong VIN number on the temp tag receipt. Photo documented that, and all the documents, the title front and back of how it was presented to me, and I proceeded with the sale because I knew It was exactly what I was looking to do. I wanted to prove that in the state of Missouri, in Springfield, you can go buy a vehicle that's misrepresented and it's represented illegally without a buyer's guide, and it's the title is misassigned, and the temp tag that they issue is fraudulent because it has the wrong VIN number. It's not even for that vehicle. It's for a vehicle with a different VIN number. It has 17 numbers and letters in the VIN number like it should, but it doesn't match the vehicle. It's fraud, and you can take it to the DMV, you can take it to an insurance agent and buy insurance, and actually, the amazing little insurance agent, she was the second one to view it. The first insurance agent I went to, she tried to get that vehicle to come up off the temp tag. It wouldn't come up for her. I had to read her the VIN number off of the title, and I realized right then something's wrong with that temp tag too. I already knew I had a buyer's guide violation. I already knew I had a pressed for cash violation with no buyer's guide. I already knew I had skipped assignment title. Then I got the second insurance girl, and she had the same problem with the VIN number. So now it's like, bingo, what's going on with the VIN number? She goes, look, it's different on the temp tag than it is on the title that you just you corrected me off the title again. And I said, yeah, I had to do that at the first. So I highlighted it, and I took a picture of it.